Amelia Lily!
Hello!
It's
like jazz hands.
Yeah, I know. I feel like in Blackpool you have to jazz hand. It's like the law of Blackpool. As soon as you cross the border, it's like, we're here, we've arrived. Jazz hands! Yay! So obviously, X Factor, Rose to Fame, amazing. Tell us about your journey since leaving the show. Obviously, it feels like a million years ago now, but
It's been over a decade. I mean, like
was it 2011?
Yeah, I was 16.
Oh my god.
And I'm now 28. It's quite scary when like you think about it. Like I was literally a child. I was a fetus, and now I am an adult, and I am, and I've become a very independent, strong woman and all that. But yeah, my journey's been crazy.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't gone on the show, I have no idea what my life would have had in store, because I feel like what I have done in the past 12 years, and still only 28, I feel a lot older.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've conquered so much and done some things that people would never even get to do in their lifetime, and I'm just so grateful.
So you say you've conquered so much, but what's left to conquer? If we're world conquering, what's left in the bag?
I outside of like the performing world, I still really want to travel. I'd love to travel. And
anywhere in particular? Australia, Thailand?
Australia, Thailand, Bali, like all those kind of places. I'd love to go to India.
Nice.
And like Tokyo and places like that. But in terms of performing and the the entertainment industry, I'd love to go into more presenting. I've just recently hosted a podcast on the BBC Sounds
called
Inside the Talent Factory, and it's basically about reality TV shows and what kind of went on X Factor, and I got to like interview people, so that was really cool.
Do you sometimes feel a bit torn, because reality shows are so brilliant and they get you into fame, and obviously you've had like Geordie Shore and all sorts off the back of it, but on the flip side there's so much sort of like stress that comes with it at the same time. Do you sometimes feel like a bit torn with it all?
I think because I've been doing this now for so long, I kind of just have to like switch off from it, and I just kind of think there's pros and negatives that come with doing what I do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, when you're up there, it's great, and obviously when you do get the bad comments sometimes, you can't be liked by everyone. That's just life in general.
100%.
Unfortunately, people do scrutinise you more on like a picture or an article or whatever. But that's not. It is what it is.
It's social media, though, isn't it? Like
it is social
before,
media.
years ago, no one had a platform to be able to rant, and you could go out wearing whatever, and no one would come up to you and have the balls to come up and say, I don't like this.
But at the same time as well, like there is so many pros to social media where it can. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I'm able to use my platform to raise awareness about the condition and hopefully educate people as well. So it's got pros and its cons.
No, totally. So Geordie Shore, tell me about that. How did it come about? Like, what made you go, you know what, I'm going to go for it?
So I can't even, it all happened so quick. I literally got an email off my agent from MTV saying, would Amelia want to come on this show on MTV? And we were like, what is it? And they told us it was Geordie Shore, and cut long story short, I had a meeting. This all happened within literally 2 to 3 weeks. Had a meeting with them. They were like, we think you'd be a great addition to the show. We've never had a female like you on the show before.
Yeah.
And they were like, do you want to do it? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to fit in. And I ended up going in the house like 2 days later.
Yeah.
And
were you scared then?
I've never been so nervous to do anything. I've done a lot in my 12 years in this game, and I have never ever been so nervous to do something. And I remember about to enter the house, and I honestly felt sick to them. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? But luckily everyone gave me a great welcome, so that's good.
Oh, I can just imagine you like walking up to the door and being like,
horrendous. And the worst thing was I kept reversing my car in the wrong place. I'm immediately going to have to do it again. So I was like getting back in my car, I was like, can I just walk in the door, for God's sake? Anyway, and I finally walked in, and but that was horrendous.
I've got visions of, have you seen Austin Powers? Where they go forward and back in that car moment.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Oh mate, that's not what you need, because you want to go in there.
Oh yeah, it was horrendous.
Relaxed.
I was not relaxed.
And what was like your highlight and your low light of like being on the show?
My highlight, I mean, I've never partied and I've never met so many interesting people ever, and you know, all that kind of growing up as a student and going to university and college, I missed out on all that because I went straight to the X Factor from leaving school. So it was kind of nice to relive my youth.
Yeah, catching up.
Even though it was all televised, which was hilarious. But
I would hate anyone to film me drunk. I'd never get drunk again.
Do you know what? I loved it at the same time. I felt like I got to relive my youth, like my teenage years, and the low points. No sleep. We got about 2 hours sleep a night. So that was hard.
I would literally just be
adrenaline.
So miserable. If I'd had 2 hours kip and like hungover.
Sometimes it'd be like max 4 hours sleep a night, and it was a lot. But I, you know, very grateful for my time on the show, and I love everyone that's a part of it, and everyone, I have to say, like, was so looked after on that show.
Oh, that's good. You know what though, Geordies are just like another breed. So I met this girl, my friend Lucy, and she was like, "Come to Whitley Bay. Come to like the
Whitley Bay.
You know what I'm going to say now. So we had this massive night out. We must have had like maybe 4 at best or 5 hours sleep. And at 11 o'clock she was like, "Janine, man, we're going out." I was like, "What?" It's like 11 o'clock. And we went to Whitley Bay, and we went somewhere with like a revolving dance floor.
Right.
I remember she got me on the trebles at like by midday, 1 o'clock, and by sort of 3, 4 o'clock I was going, "I need to go home." She's like, "Nah, my man will kill me." So I had to have like a pint of Coke, and she was like, "Crack on," and that was it. And I got home, and I was only 21 then as well. And I got home, and I was like, "I am physically broken. You guys are absolutely hardcore." I thought I had it in me until I went to the Northeast.
I mean, I'm not quite a Geordie. I'm technically a half Geordie. But I mean, even me, like I've.
Is that Audie or a Jord? If you're half Geordie.
A Smordy, maybe?
A Smordy, I like that.
I don't even know. But yeah, that's my story.
So where are you from?
I'm from Middlesbrough.
Oh, okay, I get that.
So not quite Newcastle. Yeah, it's about an hour away.
Is that where they have, is it called a palm? Like this delicious like melted cheese thing?
A parmo!
Parmo, that's it.
Yeah, you need to try a parmo.
What is a parmo?
So a parmo is a chicken, well, I don't know if it's chicken breast or whatever it is.
I'll tell you whatever
but
it is.
But it's flattened with like breadcrumbs, bechamel sauce, grated cheese, and then put in the oven. It's like 3,000 calories in this thing, but it's worth every bite.
I'm going to take that for breakfast
honestly, and you have to have it smothered in garlic sauce. Yeah. It's the only way. It's the only way.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
The parmo.
The chicken parmo.
Well, I'm really excited to see you on stage tonight. Can you tell us one song that you sing?
I'm singing one of my own. And what song? I'm singing Miley's Flowers.
Oh, fab. It's going to be brilliant. Well, we're very excited to get you on stage. We're all up for it, so have a belt to love, break a leg.
Let's do it. Let's go and rock out.
Whoop whoop.